not bad now for 2 old lads. Huh?
Not bad at all.
So, and life wasn't easy for the 2 of us, I'll tell you. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
We came back from the dead soul.
We came back from the dead. Anyway. Now, that was the Battle of Auckland selection, like, you know, where the war kind of, they build up to the war and then it speeds up when the war starts and all that. So, like, people done things, they created stuff in their head like that with tunes, do you know what I mean? And put them names in them, you know what I mean? The anticipation and then the movement and that and all that kind of stuff. So we done that, that's how we created music in Ireland. And most of our history is about war, really, you know. Most of it, invasions, and there was no time in our life but there was someone invading our country here, you know. Some the Spanish or the Normans or different people came in here and they just, for thousands of years they've done it. And then you had the English right up to 1916, you know, you had the English, they ruled this country up to 1916. And a bunch of ordinary guys up in Dublin put a little friendly army together. They were short-handed, they had no guns or anything, but they set up a kind of a resisting thing and it worked. The English pulled out of Ireland after that and they just held on to the 6 counties. Like, so we didn't get the 6 counties, like, and a lot of people are sorry about that, but that's the way it goes, like, you know. We're getting on okay up there now anyway, people are getting on well together and stuff like that, which is okay. It's nice to see them kind of, you know, as the world unites, the European thing is like America now, you know, we're all the one, all the countries, Spain, Germany, they're all of us. We all have the same passports. So the world has grown from that old style of life, that old war style of life, I suppose it's grown. Yet it seems there's more war now than ever, you know. So I you know, it's strange, but at least there's no war in our country at the moment. So, but that's all we ever heard was stories of war and brave men sticking their heads behind gates and getting shot. And you know, you'd hear in the old houses people say this guy was up the road here and he stuck his head up and there was an English soldier going down the road and he fired a shot and he killed him. We heard all that stuff, you know. Burned the house and everything. They came in drunk, the Black and Tans came in and burned the house, and if they caught the man in it, they burned him as well if he hadn't ran and hide. And there was a story about my grandmother, she always told she played the concertina, and the Black and Tans came into the street and they were all drunk and they could hear him singing, so he had to run, even though he was a big man, powerful man, but he had to run and hide. You know, he had to go up the fields and hide. But they came in, and what did she do? She took out the concertina and sat outside the door. It was a sunny evening, and she sat there and started playing her concertina, and they came in, and they abused her kind of with verbally and stuff like that. And she said there was no one there, only her, and they left. You know, she thought she was going to be killed, but that was all she could do. That was my grandmother, like, you know, she was but they went out the street, they had to look around and they left, you know. But they could easily have just thrown a torch to the house or anything at the time, you know, that's what they did, burn you out. Anyway, that's only 1916, that's not so long ago. The Thames were there, even after 1916 they were there, like, you know. So, we haven't freedom that long, like. But we feel free now. So, James is going to play the phone and I play the spoons here. Now, you have to have a good spoon player here, Frankie. I think I'm the greatest spoon player in the world, if I have to say it myself.
I have said that about you, Chris. I have said I have never in my life.
Sharon was all the players on me anyway.
Really, I would have said if it wasn't true.
I've heard the years in New Orleans.
I played it when I was in New Orleans. I played with a band in the Spoons. They were playing what's that kind of music? It was different music altogether. I was able to do it anyway because it's so.
That you guys made it to the.
That was really, we were thanking you for the recommendation, but you were involved.
My other recommendation, come to Riverside.
fiddle playing. James was one of our top class fiddle players in Ireland. Because James keeps the old style of fiddle playing going. What James plays there is a very hard thing to do on a fiddle. Very, very hard. People play fiddles, they do a lot of bowing, but to get a balance of the bow, as we were brought up that way, you have to have the flow, the rolls, the whole lot. It's not all about bowing, bowing, bowing. This is the master of all of melody and bowing. Good know now again, he's kind of forgetful of small. Yeah. He's going great. So now, if you're going to the internet for comments, don't say it was a piece of shit, right? That's the word.
It was second grade.
It was okay, it's fine. It wasn't bad at all, we enjoyed it, that's fine. But when you see the piece of shit, you're in trouble. Anyway, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.